What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Guys, this was requested after I did my guy how he produced my pa, and now we got how he produced what. I should have did this one first. I didn't realize this one was the first one he posted because I didn't look at the dates. I didn't look at the time he posted and all that stuff, but I should have did this when y'all told me to right after I did the what episodes. But we here now, better late than never. But never late is better. But here is how I produced the #1 song in the country, SB19-WHAT? Breakdown. Hey, the first one was nice. I know this one's going to be incredible. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Send down those recommendations. And let's see. Look. Almost 500,000 views. 3 hours. That's crazy.
500K views in 3 hours? That's me. That's my name. I made this. What's up? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Servida. In this video, I'm going to show you how I produced the single for the #1 boy band in the country. No cap. Which country? Philippines. Which is really cool because my ethnicity is Filipino. I was born in Canada, but both my parents are Filipino. The group is called SB19.
Alright, that's dope. I forgot to tell. I actually got relatives that are half Filipino. One of my uncles, RIP, his children are half Filipino, so that's pretty cool. You know, I grew up. We're familiar and stuff like that. Because their mom is Filipino, full-blooded Filipino. So I think that's pretty cool. I actually got some relatives, you know, my little cousins.
Because my ethnicity is Filipino. Cool. I was born in Canada, but both my parents are Filipino. The group is called SB19. They're a P-pop group. That stands for Pinoy Pop. And the single I helped produce is called What? So I'm going to give you guys a really detailed breakdown on the song. And I'm also going to give you guys a behind the scenes on how we worked on it.
Nice, nice.
Okay, let's take a look. Now, this was easily one of the most challenging projects I've ever had to work on. For a lot of reasons. We'll get into that later. But let's start at the beginning. Like, how did I get the opportunity? There is a member on the group called Pablo. This is Pablo's face right here. He does a bit of production himself, so I guess he stumbled across my YouTube videos. And then he reached out to me. He was like, what's up? I said, what's up? He said, you're trying to make something? I said, maybe. Perhaps. For the workflow, it was a lot of back and forth DMing, and then on occasion, I'd get on a Zoom call with him and his brother Josh. Here's what Pablo sent me at the very beginning. We just started with the demo file. So all we have here is the top line and the guitar under it. Now, to be completely honest, I don't know what they're saying. I'm Filipino. I thought I knew Tagalog, but looking back, apparently I only know Tagalog that's used in a household setting. Hoy, halika dito. Kukurutin kita. Pangit mo. So if somebody can translate this, I'd really appreciate it. There's actually a switch up in the song, so it goes from 112 BPM to 112, then 96. I never had to work on a song with the tempo change before, so this was tough for me.
I actually like the tempo change in the song. Like it makes it so unique.
I never had to work on a song with the tempo change before, so this was tough for me. We're gonna just try to flesh this out because I listened to this once, and I'm already really stuck. Like, how do we get back there? That's a.
Pare-parehas lang tayo may pagkakaiba, di ba? Ika nila ibang mundo nila hatas. What?
And then the chorus, which is 96. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
Oh, that bass in there sounds okay.
This is the more hip-hoppy part. I don't know if this is supposed to be the rockish part. So I sent him that first idea and it was pretty much wrong. I had the hip-hop and the rock part switched around. He said it should be similar to We Will Rock You. So I said, oh, okay. So once I realized it was switched the wrong way, then I made this one more rock-inspired. Now we have the electric guitars. And then I'm also trying to like keep it a little bit modern, so I use more hip-hop sounding drums.
Okay.
We ended up using a lot of this for the end of the song, but for the main chorus, this wasn't it.
First chorus, pause. Second chorus, pause. And then after the bridge chorus, pause. And then another chorus with continuous beat, like a happy one.
It's funny because you probably heard me and a bunch of other producers say, simplicity is key. Keep it simple. Don't want to do too much. But for them, it's the complete opposite. They want everything. They ask for a lot more complexity, which is like really refreshing.
And I feel like I noticed that with like all the P-pop, K-pop, like the production is different, especially the MVs are just top notch, top of the line. But I noticed how like the production, it's just it feel like it's almost like 3 or 4 songs within one song, just because how much the tempo change, the beat change, and stuff like that. It's great. It's nice. I like it.
They want everything. They ask for a lot more complexity, which is like really refreshing. Pablo told me usually in K-pop and group songs, whenever there's a change in member, then there's also a change in sound. So for this group, there's like 5 members, so we're really changing it up every 8 bars or so. There's a part later on in the song where they do a dance break, and they told me, you know, you can go crazy because we actually need something to dance to. I'm giving you the perks, I'm giving you the fills, I'm giving you the slides, just so that they can do a little of this, do a little of this. Let's take a look at some of these demos.
You know?
I also had a lot of trouble figuring out the verses, just because the tempo 112 is in this weird spot where it can sound good either half-timed or double-timed. It can be slow like this. Or we can make that twice as fast or something like this.
I think that last one was what they
Let me show you some of these attempts.
Nagsimula na pero wala na akong balak na tapusin.
That don't sound too bad right there.
Tinapos ako'y ihinto na rin.
Oh, this attempt was weird. Listen to this one.
Paligaya nila, pikit ang matang tama wala na 20-20, paulit-ulit intelligente. Subalit, muli basag galente, pinulit-ulit, hinubog na dalaga makasirit.
There was around 10 arrangements, and I think at around arrangement 5 is when we had a good idea of what the song's gonna be. And then after that, it was just fine-tuning, fine-tuning, fine-tuning. For the verse, we ended up going with this really spaced out brass melody.
Oh, I remember hearing that in there.
You layer that with this high
That's smooth. That's
thing.
real smooth right there.
For this one, the drums are really simple because we wanted to...
Man, I promise this stuff, it looks so complicated until you understand it, man. I feel like making a beat is almost like algebra. It's hard until you, it's difficult and hard until you start understanding it, the concept of everything and all that. Then I'm sure this is nothing to my guy Simon. This is nothing, which is why he can go through all of them, no problem. Switch other. My guy just said there were like 10 options basically.
High lead thing. For this one, the drums are really simple because we wanted to drop it halfway in.
Natapusin, di ibig sabihin pag di tinapos ako'y ihinto na rin.
Same pattern as this one, the first one, but this one is like cut, but this one is continuous. So.
Gotcha.
At ng aking basura, pupulutin laging dala. Kahit saan pa ako mapunta, dapat sa lupa aking halang.
And then during the second half of the verse, we have the brass melody that does a lot more. Like Capital Siren. The drums are doing a lot more as well.
I like that.
For the second verse, it's really similar to the first verse, except we got rid of the brass, and instead we just replaced it with every single percussion known to man. This thing, weird filtered percussion loops, more percussion loops, glass thingies, snare stuff, whatever this is, hi-hats, more hi-hats. Some really glitchy.
Man, as he's playing this, I'm thinking about the song again. I'm like, man, it's crazy because, like I said, if you make beats, if you're producing, I'm telling you can hear all those little details in songs. Like, it's crazy. When I started making beats, and y'all probably heard me say this on the last video, I start like recognizing a whole lot. Like, it is crazy how much you recognize just because, like, you start making beats and produce, you start hearing little small key elements in these songs.
Hi-hats, more hi-hats, some really glitchy toms, more percussion, more fills. And then during the second half, it's like the first verse. Here's an example of the workflow. So I just send him a Dropbox link with the song, and then he just sends me back a list of notes. Make it sound grindy, maybe try a new melody, maybe put in a new instrument.
The chorus should be a bit positive.
Hey, my guy Pablo almost a perfection. Like, he really, that's how I know Pablo take this serious, because look how detailed this is. Like, my guy could probably be a music professor right now.
Try a new melody.
Maybe
put in a new instrument.
The chorus should be a bit positive. I think that should be a kid first.
We decided for the chorus that it should be really big and kind of cinematic. So I added
Man,
these
look at all that
massive,
going
massive
on the
tops
FL
to just kind of
Studios.
drive the rhythm.
Yeah, that sounds like going into battle right
And
there.
everything is kind of just following that. Some chants. For the intro, they wanted the main melody of the hook, but that turned into this big marching band brass idea. I think this was the first attempt.
That's so smooth.
But they said it sounded a bit too happy, it should be a lot darker. So what I did instead was I kind of rewrote the melody so that it sounded a bit darker. The original melody is like this. And then what I did was...
I see you.
And then we just put that on a bunch of horns. And then there's a high horn that comes in.
Ooh.
And then just some marching band style
Man,
with it.
That's too smooth.
Man, one of the reasons this was such a difficult project was because I was being
I
stupid.
can tell. Look at that. Look how many tracks. Got 16 showing right there, but I think it had like 25 to 30 of them.
Man, one of the reasons this was such a difficult project was because I was being stupid. As you saw before, we went through a bunch of arrangements and different demos. And since I'm so lazy, instead of deleting all these instruments, I just kept adding them onto the project. And then it was just this big file where there's too many plugins and there's too many sounds and every single track in my mixer chain is used up. It was just a lot of me wasting time waiting for stuff to load, and then it ended up crashing and I'd lose entire hours just trying to render stuff out. It was a lot of this. A little blue circle and just praying this thing doesn't crash. I don't think this one's gonna open. Guys, don't be like me, be organized. Let's take a look at some of the dance breaks.
Hey, that's what happens sometimes when you're creative. Hey, I can say, you know, I'm the same way sometimes. I just cleared my computer because I had like after doing reactions, I did like almost 500 reactions in December, and I posted them, and they was, computer was full of stuff. I'm over here wondering why my computer going, so I had too much stuff. I had to delete it. You know, sometimes we be wanting to hoard stuff and keep it for a long time and think, you know, because you just never know later on you come back to it. But I'm like, wait a minute, I'm posting on YouTube. I can't always come back to this.
This one's gonna open.
You know?
Guys, don't be like me, be organized. Let's take a look at some of the dance break attempts. Okay, let's take a look at this one.
Okay. I like that. That's pretty smooth though.
The drum groove was pretty much there. It was mainly just finding what's gonna be on the top melody. What is this one? Oh, this one. I like this one.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, this one is hard. Then they wanted the dance break to be twice as long, and they told me during the second half, just kind of go crazy on the drum arrangement. I ended up doing this thing where like the first half is trap, and then the second half is more of like a reggaeton deal. And then there's a bunch of weird like fills on the yeah, like this melody was cool, but it didn't sound like anything from the rest of the song, so we decided that it should kind of sound similar to the intro I made.
Right.
New horn melody.
Yeah. Oh, no copyright song. Yeah. No copyright song over here.
After that, we have like these high horns that come in.
High horns in the no copyright song. Okay. no copyright song to the dance. Oh,
A lot of same old back and forth, back and forth.
funny.
Dropbox link, little changes. Until we got to like the final product. Let's check the info really quickly.
Man.
91 hours and 45 minutes. Are you insane? That's like
Yeah.
24, 48, 72, 9. That's almost 4 entire days. They got it sent for mixing, and then they gave it back to me to do a bit of the final mix, and then it got sent off to mastering.
Man.
And that was everything from my
Hey, now I'm so happy that what blew up after watching this, especially like I've seen the episodes and they spent all that time, you know, getting the song together, the choreography and all that stuff. Then just seeing the produce, this is a lot. It's a whole lot.
And here we are, the premiere day. I haven't seen this yet. 500K views in 3 hours. That's
That
me.
is
That's my
crazy.
name. Let's go. I made
Man.
this. No way. Man, I don't even, it's kind of hard to believe right now. Yes, sir. It's been 3 hours. Look at all these reactions.
Wow.
I gotta watch all of these. This is gonna take up my whole day. Their fan base is insane.
See, I was late. I was like, it was 22. I was like a whole year late. I was a whole year late because everybody jumped on it fast, super fast.
Guys, how come you guys don't do this for my video?
Oh, snap.
Yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video.
I got you, Simon. Oh my gosh, Simon, this is incredible. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I don't know what to say. It hasn't really sunk in yet. This is like the biggest project I've ever been a part of. Yeah, it doesn't feel real. I have to give a big thank you to Pablo for giving me the opportunity. Shout out to everybody who worked on it. If you want to see the full video, that's going to be in the description. Just do a little favor for me and blow it up. If you're wondering if we're going to work again, the only thing I can say is maybe. I don't know. Perhaps. I'm going to watch more reactions
Got to.
if you have any suggestions, leave a comment. If you'd like this
I
video,
like
leave a
that.
like.
I
If
like
you really
that,
like this
Simon.
video,
I like that,
subscribe. If you
Simon.
didn't like this video, leave. Just leave. Get out of here.
Wait. I always wanted to do this. Do a little of this. It's just a little smirk emoji. Just a little, keep it real subtle. Like I'm so damn cool. Whatever. Just made this song.
No, that's funny. That's fun. But definitely, hey, my guy Simon, definitely, hey, he's a legend in the making himself. You know what I'm saying? Good to see SB19, you know, they going out, getting the necessary people they need to make great music. Hey, and Simon, my guy Simon, added to that list. So shout out to Simon. You know, I'll go crazy for you, my guy. You know, oh my God, hey. Beats are tough. People don't realize how hard it is to produce, you know. I know the artists, when they come up with the lyrics and stuff, but the producer, you see what my guy had to go through. That's a lot, because now you got to match everything. Shout out to the producers out there as well. It takes a lot. It takes a team, you know what I'm saying? It takes a team to make a good project. Shout out to SB19 for being great. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed what? Hey, one of my favorites. I need to see. I wonder if he produced Bazinga now, because that's my all-time favorite right there. That's my all-time favorite. But guys, that's all I have for this video. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, send down those recommendations. Hey, and be blessed, be the best, and be you. I'm out.